Hey guys, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. Today's video, of course, I gotta jump in on the craze, right? The hype. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about McCartney III, and I rarely do these kind of reactions, reviews, first impression videos, but there's a reason why I'm doing it, and I'll kind of explain why. But secured the package. Of course, McCartney III in my hands today. I know that it's been difficult actually to find this album right now. It's been selling out everywhere, of course. That was expected. But it was actually more difficult than I originally planned. I didn't pre-order anything when the initial hype came out with the die and all these things happening, all the promo. And this is kind of a reason why I'm filming this video right now, why I felt the need, because obviously McCartney releasing a new album, it's cool, but I'm not obviously a Beatles channel. I'm not a huge McCartney person. I don't talk about McCartney and the Beatles a lot on my channel. And so it's not that I don't like them. Obviously, I'm wearing a Beatles shirt. Love the Beatles, love McCartney, don't have an issue. But I just don't gravitate, especially towards McCartney's solo work that much. And so I was excited, but I wasn't as excited, of course, as probably many of you were to get a new McCartney release. Probably how I would feel, right, with a new Cheap Trick album that should be coming out any time now, and they've been holding on to it for like the past 2 years, so I'm just waiting. But so I'll definitely have my moment where, let's just hope they don't release a bajillion variants like this, because I couldn't imagine if you're, a McCartney completist or somewhere along those lines and you feel the need to get all the variants. Like, I totally understand your mindset. I would do the same for Cheap Trick. And I do, like, they did it with, Cheap Trick did a release with different variants on colored vinyl for their album special one. And still trying to collect all those variants too. I only have the blue one. There's a few other colors that I need. And I get it. I get the completist mentality. But anyway, so I feel for you if you're going for all the variants. But this is the Target green variant. This was the only one that I could find, sold out at my Barnes & Noble, sold out at my local record store. 2 left in stock at my local Target, and I secured this after work. So I feel super lucky right now to be holding this in my hand. Anyway, enough blabbering. Why am I filming this? Let's talk about this album. So, as I mentioned, I'm a casual fan, right? I don't gravitate towards McCartney. Ram, obviously a classic. McCartney 1, I enjoy. McCartney 2, I can do without. McCartney 3, here's my reaction. I absolutely love this album. Wasn't sure how to feel, wasn't all hyped up, turned it on this morning, and the opening track, Long-Tailed Winter Bird, I literally felt like I was dragged into a whole different universe for that 5 minutes or however long that song runs. It's like 4 or 5 minutes. What an intro to an album. The instrumental, the acoustics, everything about that intro, Long-Tailed Winter Bird, I can't even memorize the title, is amazing. I just connected with it and vibed with it so much. It was so unique. It was so not what I was expecting to kick this album off with. And then I was like, okay, I'm really going to sit down and listen to this now. So I listened to it on the way to work and the way home. And then, of course, I had to pick up the vinyl. I'm excited, so excited to listen to this on vinyl. I'm sure it's going to blow me away even more. So then track number 2 comes on, of course, Find My Way. Decent track, didn't do what the opening track did to me, but still enjoyable. Pretty Boys kind of slows down a little bit. That one's fine. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. Women and Wives, I enjoyed that one a little more in terms of slower songs, more so than Pretty Boys. Lavatory Lil is track number 5. The rhythm, the feel, the beat, kind of the gritty sound that comes from that song, I absolutely adore. I have so much fun listening to that song. I probably replayed it like 4 or 5 times in a row on my way to work this morning. So definitely a more upbeat kind of gritty, song that's going to get you moving a little bit. So that one's really enjoyable, although I could do without, in that song, the echo and the back and forth. And if you listen to it, you'll know what I'm saying. I'm not huge on the Lavatory Lil bouncing between McCartney and then anyway. Then it ends, side A with Sliding, which is a decent song. Again, kind of the same as Pretty Boys and Find My Way. It's good. Didn't do anything great, but it wasn't terrible. Side B starts with my favorite song off of this album. A complete gem. Blew my mind. Okay, it's called Deep Deep Feeling. It's track 1 off of side B. Deep Deep Feeling. It's about a 7-minute song, and it's just so good. It is so unbelievably refreshing, good, almost like a hypnotic in a way. You know, the lyrics are on this album, the lyrics aren't anything spectacular. They're not amazing. I think the music is what really makes this album, which is fine. I mean, you know, for me, I didn't necessarily need crazy, you know, extravagant lyrics. So Deep Deep Feeling, it's the same thing. It's not like the lyrics are mind-blowing or anything like that, but just the sound and the overall feel and tone of Deep Deep Feeling I really connected with. So that's by far my favorite song off this album. And then it goes on with other songs that I thought were good, like The Kiss of Venus, Seize the Day, Deep Down, then ends kind of where the intro is with Winter Bird, When the Winter Comes. So overall, great album. I loved it. And for this casual McCartney fan, I really did enjoy it. So it's so much so that it's probably going to make my top albums of the year. Just throwing that out there. That video is coming soon. Gatefold. Of course, the back. So my top 3 songs off of this album so far, and of course they change, right? Long-Tailed Winter Bird, can't get enough of that. Lavatory Lil, and Deep Deep Feeling. Deep Deep Feeling is my favorite, then probably Long-Tailed Winter Bird, and Lavatory Lil right after. And again, all the songs off of here are good, but those are the ones that I connected with the most, and that really made me feel like this was an amazing release, an amazing album. I know there's mixed feelings. Some people love it, some people hate it. So if you hate this album and you want to go down and prove me wrong, then go ahead. But I really enjoyed it. It has kind of a modern feel to it, which I really respect, that McCartney's kind of incorporating into his music. You can kind of hear the modern sounds in Slide In and Deep Deep Feeling, Seize the Day, and I think it works, right? If you're gonna make an album in 2020 and you incorporate kind of some modern feel into that, and you make it good, you know, you don't necessarily corrupt yourself into, you guys get where I'm going with that. But anyway, so the modern feel to this album I really thought worked out well, especially how he used it in those songs, specifically Deep Deep Feelings. So McCartney III, there's my take. Casual fan, someone that wasn't even planning on really grabbing this album, maybe, and it's probably in my top 5, top 10, I don't know, we'll see. Watch for that video, top albums of the year. So McCartney III, Paul, nice job. I really enjoyed this. With that, guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this release. And actually, while I'm here, I'll show you the green vinyl. Let me know what you thought, if you liked it, if you didn't. I wouldn't be hurt if you absolutely hated it. It is what it is. We all have our own taste, but there's my personal opinion for you, whether you asked for it or not. With that, guys, that's all for this video. Stay safe, be well, keep an eye out. I got a couple videos that I want to put up before the end of the year, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.